Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tristan. Welcome to Tristan's Vlogs. Alright, so I thought the way to start off my new YouTube channel is to help you guys get to know me better. So I asked my friends to text me some questions to answer onto my vlog. So let's get started. First question comes from my friend Scott Corp. What sparked your passion for haunted houses? For most of you who don't know, I actually work at a haunted house in Mishawaka called Fear Itself at Legend Scream Park. And the thing that got me actually passionate about working at it, the thing that got me passionate for working at haunted houses was the scares. I thought it was so interesting that you could, just dress up as something and actually act like a certain person. It involves a ton of acting. And it isn't just that you just dress up as someone. No, it involves a lot of acting. You have to, the scenery has to help you and all that, and you have to know the right moment, the exact right moment to jump out of someone. That's the reason why I got passionate for haunted houses. Just the scares and the stuff that it takes to actually put into it. So yeah, that's why I'm passionate about haunted houses. Next question comes from my friend Tate Pritz. When's your birthday? My birthday is on December 21st. Second one by him. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is red, because it's the color blood. Next question from him. What's your favorite season? I think it's Halloween. Yeah. You guys think it's Halloween? It's Halloween. Next one. Well, actually, I'm going to go back to this question, because lots of people asked it. And next question comes from Caleb Wutsky. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. How old are you? I am 19 years old, about to turn 20, because my birthday, December 21st. This one kind of involves the question I want to go back to, but I guess I'll answer it. What's your dream job? My dream job is a motivational speaker for schools, and I will explain that in a little bit. Next one by Caleb. If you could be in any movie, what movie would it be? Child's Play. And the reason why I say Child's Play is because, I don't want to get killed or anything, but yet the thing is, in a horror movie, especially in Child's Play, people do stuff that are the stupidest thing ever. For one, who runs away from a doll? I mean, just think about it. A doll doesn't have strength or anything, and yet you're running away from a doll. The only reason why you are dead from that doll is because of the fact that you are just surprised that he's talking or moving. That's the only reason why you're afraid of him. And second question comes from Seth Talos. When does Fear Itself open? Again, Fear Itself is the haunted house I work at. If you want to know where it is, it's in Mishawaka. If you want to look it up, look it up. Fear opens on September 22nd. Don't miss out. That's where the plug goes. Next question comes from Sherry Sostalski. What is your middle name? My middle name is Michael. Tristan Michael Milborn. Another question by her. What was your favorite vacation your whole life? Well, there's actually been a lot of vacations I went on. I went on to Cedar Point during Halloween season. I went to Six Flags. And I went to I went to Michigan Adventures and Indiana Beach. But my most favorite thing that I love about all of them is my family. I love my family. And I want to do anything to change that. And the one vacation I love is the family reunion we go to, because I love my family. And yet the family reunion we go to is we go to Tennessee, Savannah, Tennessee. And I love it so much. Because I love seeing my cousins, I love seeing my uncles, my aunts. And yet I just love seeing my whole family actually have a good time. And yet that's what we do. We always have a good time together. And I love it. Heck, we went over to Alabama to go see my two uncles I have never met before. We met Dennis, and then we met Danny. And yet both of them, I love them so much. Because yet, even though I've never met him before, but I actually got to know him. And yet, Dennis is actually pretty funny. He's pretty chill. And he knows how to put a smile on your face. And Danny's pretty cool. I mean, he's worked on the space station and all that. And one thing I love is astronomy. That's like my favorite subject is astronomy. But yeah, I love Tennessee. Next question comes from Carlos Default. What is your ultimate goal or dream of being when you're older? And I will get back at that because yeah, that's the same exact question. Next question comes from Simon Lukowski. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is the wolf because I love being a leader. He also asked the same question. Next question comes from Chad Lisnewski, whatever it is. Sorry, Chad. What made you want to vlog? See, here's the thing. The reason I've been wanting to do something for the YouTube community forever. And yet, my friend Stevie, check him out. That's Steve Tillman Vlogs. That's SteveTillmanVlog. And yet, he started vlogging, and yet, again, I've been wanting to do something for the YouTube community forever, and yet, he mentioned something. He said that we see too much negativity around the world from like news and all that, and yet we need more positivity, and that's what I want to do. That's why I want to vlog, because I want to show you to celebrate life. You see, here's a little story. So I used to be depressed all my life, and yet there was this thing that I did for JAG, which is a class at high school at Mishawaka High, and yet our final was to go up in front of a crowd and yet present a full speech about whatever you want, and I did my final about me. And yet the thing was, it was the saddest thing that I ever did, because yet it was about how I conquered depression. And yet my best friend, I mentioned him on here, his name is Seth Talos, and yet he actually saved me by saying some words to me and actually hanging out with me, because I had no friends at the time, and I started cutting myself and drinking alcohol and doing drugs. But that was the stupidest thing I ever did, and Seth helped me realize that. So, and by the way, remember that, because yeah, that's part of my dream job that I want to do. Next question. He asked the same exact thing. Oh wait, no, that question was from Ed Foster. But yeah. Chad listening to whiskey, he said, "What got you into horror things?" That's what he said. The thing that got me into horror things was probably horror movies. I just love them. I mean, they're like have a great story and all that, and I just love it. Chad asked the same thing. What are you doing when you get older? I'll explain that a little bit. And Ed asked the same thing. What are your hobbies? Well, actually, my hobbies are actually art and fear. Those are my two hobbies. Next one comes from Grace Rowan. What is your favorite show? My favorite show I actually started watching, and I just binge watched it, like a couple weeks ago. But my favorite show would have to be Stranger Things. Check that out if you haven't. It's amazing. Next question comes from Jessica Sturma. What is one of your childhood dreams? Ugh. Actually, I will answer this now. Because after Jessica, Ed, Chad, Simon, Carlos, Caleb, and all of them asked that same exact question. My dream involves the depression. Not like that, but yet my dream is to be a motivational speaker for schools, to let kids know that they are not alone. Other people has it even worse. And yet, I'm not saying I had it worse, but yet you can conquer depression. It might be hard, but yet you can conquer it. All you have to do is just speak out and get some help. That's it. And next question comes from Christy Richardson. What's your deepest fear or phobia? My deepest fear would have to be heights. Hate heights. Next question comes from Ryan Brown. How does music affect you? Music affects me by emotion. When I get mad, I listen to rock. When I get sad, I listen to rock. When I am happy, I listen to rock. Mostly music, I just love music. Next question comes from John Schaefer. If you were to marry a famous, sexy celebrity, who would it be? Selena Gomez. No questions asked. Next one comes from my aunt, Denise Kossi-Bernicki. What do you plan to be doing in 5 years? I plan to be with a job, out of this house, with a car, and yeah. Carl Arnett, which follow him on YouTube. Carl Arnett, CARL space ARNETT. Do it. He asks, what made you start vlogging? To celebrate life. Next question he asks, do you believe in spirits? I do believe in spirits. The reason I have a Ouija board. Some of you might think it's stupid. It is. Next question comes from my friend Jeremiah Johnson. What is it that you plan on doing as an actual career in life, and how do you plan on pursuing that goal? Well, motivational speaking, and the way I plan on pursuing it is going to different schools and actually interviewing and telling them why I should do this for the kids. Next question comes from my friend who lives in Michigan, Cole Ullman. This is our last question. He asks, what is your favorite food? My favorite food is chicken. And yeah. So, to end that, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And yeah, I don't know if I plan on doing this daily, but yet I plan on doing it just to show you guys what life is actually like. To show you that there's more positivity than what you think. I mean, if you think that life is bad, life is gonna be bad. If you think it's good, life will be good. If you think it's in between, then life is just gonna be both. You make what life is to you. only you can change what life is. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you.